This is the story of how the banyan tree came into my physical awareness in September 2017 in Saigon, Vietnam. I was laying down in a hotel in Saigon, Vietnam, one afternoon in late September when I found myself simultaneously elsewhere. Morya, my beloved friend of lifetimes, was making his usual visit, yet we were meeting in a different place, I noticed. We have always met in a space beyond time and space, but something felt different. It felt new. Awake in my physical reality and aware of the simultaneous reality, I saw the dark-eyed magus levitating cross-legged in the lotus position beneath the canopy of a grand and magnificent banyan tree. The branches hung down low and golden, glittering consciousness, not energy, pure consciousness, flowed from each branch into the ground and then back up through the tree trunk in the movement of the dynamic infinity symbol. "Won't you join me?" Morya gestured toward me without making a sound. He never uses words to talk. Instead, his I am consciousness sings simultaneously with mine in a steady stream of conversation that has no call and response. That kind of language is left for human life. No room for misinterpretations or switching from listening to sharing and back, which is quite heavy after you move beyond it. As I moved beneath the banyan's branches, I found too, I levitated in the cross-legged lotus position. Once in this place of no space and no time, its familiarity reminded me I had been there all along with my dear friend. Since before the beginning of time and long after it ceases to exist, I am there now simultaneously as I write and read. After the experience, the banyan tree began to represent to myself and a collective of embodied beings I write with and for, a gathering place in the space beyond the noise. Some might call it Theos or the kingdom. You may call it what you like, but it does not exist in the physical form most humans consider real. You cannot get on a plane to find it. It exists within yourself instead. Perhaps it holds a similar quality of Avalon in the midst of Bretagne, the home of King Arthur, another name by which Morya was called, a lifetime story we share together. Another experience of ushering in a consciousness to Earth, a blueprint for what's to come long after the physical body returns to Source. As the banyan tree was adopted by the collective eagerly as our new gathering space, one of the beings marked the flow of life in the banyan tree is a lot like the flow of divine will in the universe of you, in the universe of self. Truly, I sense this intensely. Every new moon, we gather under the glittering gold consciousness of the grand banyan, a reminder to the physical form to check in beyond the confines of the physical world, beyond the veils of Maya. Yet in its timeless, spaceless, gravity-free state of being, the banyan tree is available at any time you wish to show up in your natural state of being. You are welcome to leave all the human mentality and pressure of its density behind and levitate with us, if it is your will, also called the passion for being. Come float a bit and see how it goes.